What's up everyone, it's Natalie here, and today I am filming a really exciting video because I can only film this once a year and I always try filming it in the end of December, beginning of January, and I am filming my New Year's resolutions video. I'm not sure if I filmed one last year, but I really like having these because it keeps me accountable. It gives other people ideas on what to do for their New Year's resolutions, and I'm just really excited to film this video. And I don't know, I love New Year's resolutions. They get such a bad rep because everyone doesn't stick to them, but I'm actually very proud of myself. I do stick to my New Year's resolutions. I had a resolution to start working out more, and now I work out like 4 or 5 times a week. And then I also had a resolution to stop drinking soda because anytime I went out to restaurants, I would order a Diet Coke, and it was so bad. And especially diet sodas are not good for you at all, but I was just addicted. I loved the carbonation, and then I swapped that for just carbonated water, and I have not had soda in 3 years, guys, which is such a huge accomplishment because I was one of those kids that would drink soda all the time. My parents didn't care. So I am very proud of myself, and I think New Year's resolutions is a good way to just start the year off fresh. And I know that you don't have to start on January 1st, but I do like kind of having an intention for the new year and something that I want to work on. I'm a really big goal focused person. I also want to know what your New Year's resolutions are, so if you guys want to comment them down below, please do that so that we can all get inspired by them. And if you guys have ever stuck to a previous resolution, I would love to know that too. Before we jump into the video, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Brilly, for sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much, Brilly. I have worked with them on a previous video. They are these light bulbs that I have installed in my apartment. So they help you wind down. They help you either have more energy depending on the bulb that you get. They help you also with your circadian rhythm. I am obsessed. I really, really love them. I have them in my apartment right now, and I've been using them for over a month, I think, or maybe it's been a month already. They actually are super, super beneficial, and I cannot wait to get into that. But anyways, I wanted to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I'm excited to be partnering with them, and now let us get into the New Year's resolutions. You guys know I always write things down, so I have to preface it in every video. I'm going to be looking down at my notebook so that I have an outline. I'm using my new planner, guys. I'm excited. This is so nice. 2020 planner. My first New Year's resolution is to stop having my work be my identity, and this is something that I have been thinking about a lot these past few months. I actually recently read the book To Hell with the Hustle, and it is such a good book. It's by Jefferson Bethke, I think that's how you say his last name. It's an amazing, amazing book. I highly recommend it to everyone. I feel for me, I have done not the best job at separating my work and my life, and it's kind of my own fault because my life is my work in a way. You guys watch my vlogs, you guys see what I'm doing, but I really have had such a hard time of all I am is a YouTuber, that's all I am, and I don't really like that. I want to have other interests, I want to do other things, but kind of always in the back of my mind I'm oh my gosh, this would be such great content. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I've just noticed that it's become all who I was. Everything I do in life is to grow my business. Everything I do is for work, and all I have is work goals. I don't have any personal relationship goals and stuff like that, and I just can see that becoming an issue in the future. And I also don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's sustainable. I want to be more than just my work, and I do think that as millennials we have a problem with that because a lot of people our age want to be do work that they're passionate about. And when you mix your passion with your work, it's really hard to separate, and it's hard to separate your identity from that. So not that I'm gonna step back on YouTube or anything like that at all, but I do want to have kind of a separation, and just in that way, just not having that be all I am. Didn't want it to feel like my work was my worth either, oh, the amount of subscribers, the amount of money I made, the amount of followers, the amount of likes, the amount of views. Not that it consumes me or anything like that, but I didn't want it to get down that way where I'm only caring about that, and that's determining how good I am. I don't just want it to be about what I do, So that's a huge New Year's resolution for me, and I kind of came up with that because I was writing down a bunch of goals, and all my goals were related to work. And I was wait, I am more than that. So that's why that is something I'm going to be working on, and if you guys have any tips for that, then please let me know. The next one is to challenge myself more. This is one that I've been talking about for a few months now. I don't know if I've shared it that much on my YouTube channel. I think I've mentioned it briefly in a podcast when I was talking to someone, but I don't feel challenged anymore, and I really, really miss that. And in school, when I was in school, I was an engineering major, and my classes were very hard. And even though I hated them at times, I liked the fact that I was like being challenged. And I feel like once I graduated college, I was no longer challenged. Like, I went to work and my work was very, very easy. Like, I think it was just the project I was on or something, but like I felt like I was doing work that like a 9-year-old could do. And like when I was going through the job interview process, I felt challenged, and I really liked that. Like, I liked the case study and stuff like that. Like, it was scary and stuff, but like I do think deep down I enjoyed that feeling. And I feel like now I'm doing what I know, I'm very comfortable. And not to say that running your own business is easy by any means, because it's not at all, but I am very comfortable and I'm doing what I know, which is fine, which I think is good. But I keep having all these buts, but I do want to be challenged more. So I was thinking of actually taking an online course, or just like, I want to learn something that I'm interested in. I want to learn more about business, and that's something I'm very, very interested in. So I think I want to like take a business course online or something like that. But I'm near like NYU, going to, like living in NYC, but I don't want to spend like that much money on to take a class. So I might just like sit in a few business classes and like email some professors and ask them if they would mind if I could just like sit in. Like, I don't need to take the test or anything like that, but I really just want to learn. And that's something that I think I'm really going to focus on in the new year, is like challenging myself more and like learning things that I don't know yet, because I think that's honestly what makes people well-rounded. That promotes growth, I think, just as a person. And I never want to stay stagnant, and I felt like this past like year or two I have been pretty stagnant in the sense where I'm not challenging myself as much as I know I can be. So it's something I'm really interested in, and I don't need a certificate. I don't want another degree. It's nothing like that. It's no, like, I'm doing it for myself and for myself only. Really just want to learn, and I don't need to like spend a bunch of money to learn either. So if you guys have any suggestions on that too, let me know. I was thinking of like joining Skillshare and like taking some business courses on there too. So if you guys have had experience with Skillshare, let me know, because I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I'm very curious in that. And I feel like it's a very affordable option to learn a lot of things. And even if it's not like business related, if all of a sudden I want to learn a little bit of graphic design, I feel like that's like a good platform to use it. And the next New Year's resolution is to slow down. I have been go for so long, and it's something I love. Like, that does make me thrive, I feel like, and I enjoy being busy. And if I'm doing nothing for over an hour, I'm like get antsy. But I really want to challenge myself to slow down. So a goal of mine is just wind down. Like, I don't need to be editing a video at 10 p.m. Like, sometimes I'm just like bored at night and I'm like, I might as well edit a video, but I need to like not do that, because it just like puts me in more of like a work mindset, and then it's like, okay, I'm never getting a break. I feel like sometimes it's kind of cool to be like, oh my god, I didn't get any sleep last night, I was working 13 hours, oh my gosh. And I feel like I've fallen into that trap sometimes, but I need to slow down. Like, when I'm home at 7 o'clock and eating dinner, I want to be done for the day. And I know not every day that's going to be possible. And I'm not saying like I'm setting a limit, like never am I going to do that. But like, I want to more consciously slow down. But that is definitely a huge goal of mine. And that brings me to the sponsor, Brilly, which Brilly, if you guys didn't know, if you guys haven't seen my previous video with them, I chose to get the wind down lights. So they have some lights that like pump you up and give you energy, which is perfect if you're not a morning person. But I am like so a morning person. I wake up at like 6 a.m, 6:30. So I'm like a huge morning person. I need something to slow me down at night. So I got the wind down light. It's anti-blue light, which I think is so important because I'm literally looking at a screen every second of my life. So I think it just has really great health benefits like that. And I actually have noticed, like, not that I get tired in my apartment, but it's not energizing me, which is so important to me, because I actually just recently got a co-working space. So now when I'm at the co-working space, I'm working, and then when I'm at my apartment, I'm home and I'm relaxing. And those lights really do help. They also have a Find the Right Light quiz that you guys can take on their website to see what works best for your lifestyle. They have so many different bulbs, and that's something that I know is like a random thing to talk about, but if you think about it, you're in your apartment every single day. your lights are on every single night, I think it's something that we should pay attention to. And if there is something that can help us relax or energize us depending on what you need, I think it's something that we should definitely look into. And I have been really happy with the results. I installed them like a month ago, like I said, and I definitely have noticed that I have become more like calm, and I don't want to say like zen, but kind of, you know, just like calmer in my own space. I also have a dimmer, so sometimes I'll like dim the lights, you know, it just like depends on the mood I'm in. But I really have loved them, and if you guys want to check them out, I will have them down below for you guys to check out. So you guys should definitely take the quiz to find out which light bulb is best for you. I feel like taking even like those little things like a light bulb into account into how to make your life work better for you is really important. And also they last you so long, so like install it once and don't think about it again for a very long time. But anyways, I will link it down below if you guys want to shop. I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I have really loved working with them, and I'm really happy that I now have that implemented into my life and into my apartment. And you guys know I spend so much time in my apartment, so something like this is really important to me. It's just nice to relax in my own space. And my next New Year's resolution is to spend less and consume less. So this is something that I actually have already implemented into my life, but I really want to be more conscious of like the stuff that is coming into my apartment and the stuff that I am allowing into my life. So by that I mean PR packages, number one. I've talked about this a lot of times in my videos. I have started saying no to so many PR packages, and it's not because I don't like the company, it's not because I don't like the brand, because they're all amazing brands and I'm so grateful that they're even thinking of me to reach out to. That is so nice, and I'm so glad that I have that luxury where I can get stuff sent to me for free. I want to acknowledge that. I don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, like stop emailing me. No, seriously, I'm so grateful. But I just want to be more conscious of what I'm bringing in my life. So that means I don't need a new skincare product to send me for free just to try out. I don't need a new dry shampoo. I don't need a new like moisturizer, things like that that I don't need because I already have a lot of. I don't want to say yes to and accept just because they're free, and because why not? It's cool to get free products and like get that Instagram story of saying thank you to a company that sent you something, you know? So I really do want to be more mindful of it because there's so much waste that goes in PR packages. I mean, not only is it the boxes, then they usually have like bubble wrap or styrofoam that they like package the box in, so much plastic wrapping. Then there's the actual like package that the product is in, which is normally like another box inside the box that the product is in, and it's like hard to throw away, and then you just get boxes piling up and it's so wasteful. And I don't want that in my life anymore unless I absolutely need a product or like I've been dying to try this certain product. Unless I would have bought that product without them sending it to me, I'm starting to say no. Same with like fast fashion brands and stuff like Boohoo, Forever 21. Don't get me wrong, there's some things that I really enjoy buying from Boohoo and Forever 21. Like if there's something that is like the cutest thing ever, I'm not gonna not shop there like at all because they are affordable, but I'm going to make such an effort to stop shopping there, which I think I already have. Like I really don't own much from there anymore, and I haven't shopped there in like months, but like I'm saying no to those sponsors as well. But I really haven't gone shopping. I actually started renting clothing from Newly, and it's just like a rental subscription company with clothes that I actually like wear and love. So I've started doing that, which I think is a lot less wasteful because you keep swapping out pieces, but you're still getting like that fashion bug, I guess. Like you're still experimenting with styles and different pieces. So it's something that I have been consciously trying to do, and just spending less, because even if I have the means to spend money, I don't want to just to spend. So like going out to eat, I'm trying to only go out to eat on the weekends, and like not every meal on the weekends, but you know, like Monday through Thursday I really am like eating in, and then like half the time like Friday through Sunday, you know. And I'm allowing myself to treat myself because I think that is a very sustainable way for me to live, but I also am like very conscious of spending less money and not spending all my money. That is definitely a huge resolution of mine, and I definitely think that I've already started implementing that into my life, so I'm just kind of carrying that into the new year. And the last one is to donate more, and I talked about this in my closet clean out video, which I donated 10% of everything that I made in my closet clean out. I donated to Dress for Success, which is a charity I am very interested in being like involved in, but I do want to donate more, whether that is my time, my belongings, or money, because I do think it's something that I take for granted sometimes, like the lifestyle that I live. I want to give back a lot more, and it's something that it's just been placed on my heart, and I don't know if I want to share like all the details of like when I'm giving back, what I'm giving back, but I do want to put it out there that that is something that I am intentionally going to focus on. So if you guys have ideas of like ways that you guys have donated, whether that's your time, whether that's your stuff, whether that's just like your money, whatever that is, let me know, because it's something I'm very interested in, and it's something that I've kind of realized, especially like moving to New York at 23 years old, being my own boss. I'm like, I have such an extraordinary circumstance. Like, I want to use my platform for good. I want to use my like resources for good. I want to use my time for good. I don't just want to sit here and make videos and get sponsors and that's it. Like, I feel like that's just an empty way of living personally, and I really do want to get involved, whether that's like with a church that I'm donating through, whether that's with an organization. I don't want to do the same thing every month. I kind of want to like try out different ones all the time. That is something that I am going to be putting out there into the new year, and hopefully when I watch this video next year, I will be able to look back at this and be proud of myself. So I feel like these resolutions are not like the typical like lose weight and eat healthy, even though of course I'm going to be trying to live a healthy life in the new year. I think all of those New Year's resolutions are great. I think it's good to have goals. People hate on resolutions, but let's be honest, it's a new year. It just feels fresh and it feels nice, and it's easier to track, you know, if you're like, oh, in 2020 I did this because I started it January 1st, versus if you start in like October and then, you know, the lines get blurred. So I think that New Year's resolutions are great, and I really encourage all of you guys to have one and write them down, make a video on it, do a blog post, have it somewhere where you can look back and see if you have accomplished them, because I feel like then it makes it more like set in stone rather than just like talking about it with your friends. I feel like having it written really like solidifies it more. Thank you again for watching this video. I'd love to hear your New Year's resolutions, and thank you again to Brilly for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to check them out, I'm gonna have them down below. Take the quiz. I know it's very like, you might not think about bulbs as much as like something that you can incorporate into your life, but you use them every single day, so I highly encourage you guys checking them out. Anyways, thank you again for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.